which is in Judah. God is stirring up King Cyrus' heart. And this came from the mouth of Jeremiah, where this was prophesied years ago. So if we go to Jeremiah chapter 25, and we'll start at verse 8, and we'll take it down to verse 13, where King Cyrus is going to see his name in prophecy. God is the God who is outside of time, and he knows the beginning from the end. We don't. So when he sees this about himself, he wasn't even born yet. But listen to this in Jeremiah chapter 25, and then we're going to also piggyback on that and go to Jeremiah chapter 29 and go from verse 10 to 14. But one thing at a time. Therefore, thus says the Lord of hosts, because you have heard my words, behold, I will send and take all the family of the north, says the Lord. And Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, my servant. God is calling Nebuchadnezzar his servant, because it was God who stirred up Nebuchadnezzar's heart to chastise the Israelites, because the Israelites, Judah and Benjamin, they were in so much idolatry. There was so wickedness in this land that even the people that God drove out of the land, they were doing things worse than them. So he says the Lord, and Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, my servant, and I will bring them against this land, against its inhabitants, and against these nations all around. And I will utterly destroy them and make them an astonishment, a hissing, and a perpetual desolation. Moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of bridegroom and the voice of the bride, the sound of the millstone and the light of lamps. And this whole land shall be a desolation and an astonishment, and those nations shall serve the king of Babylon 70 years. They were in captivity for 70 years. Then it will come to pass, when 70 years are complete, that I will punish the king of Babylon. He's going to use the king of Persia, King Cyrus, to punish the king of Babylon